The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
Even for the casual college football fan, it was probably a little too much to ask for Game 2 between Wisconsin and Michigan State to trump Game 1. Well, perhaps it did. It definitely did for Badger fans, as Wisconsin rallies to defeat Michigan State 42-39 in the inaugural Big Ten Championship game. And for the second straight year, the Badgers are headed to the Rose Bowl from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Welcome to the Bret Bielema Show. We will hear from the Badgers head coach and some of the Rose Bowl-bound players. Last week, we gave you a rundown of Monty Ball's touchdowns. We'll do a similar thing this week with championship game most valuable player, Russell Wilson. All that and more coming up on the Badger Sports Report. Wilson in the shotgun. Ball to his left. Wilson takes the snap, back to throw, looking, flush to his left, sets, throws, deep right side, and it is caught by Duckworth inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. First down, gonna go. Wisconsin at the Spartan 7.
I knew Duckworth was going to the back corner and had to give the kid a shot, and he works at it every single day, attacking the football. And I trust in Duck, and he came down with an amazing catch.
When I saw the coverage, I knew I had a chance, but I kind of ran a bad route and got covered up, and then Russell just threw it up there and gave me a chance to make a play. It was a great opportunity for me to go out there and make some plays, and I think I took advantage of it.
And honestly, when I saw the ball in the air, I was like, okay, I mean, the defender's probably going to knock it down or something like that, but Duckworth made a great play, and honestly, he should split the MVP, I think.
And for the second straight year, the Wisconsin Badgers are headed to Pasadena and the Rose Bowl as the Badgers defeat Michigan State 42-39. And there's a party for Badger fans in Indianapolis tonight.
I think the thing I'm most proud of is the legacy that these seniors have left or will leave. Going back to back-to-back Rose Bowls and being a major contributor on both those teams is something that I'll have forever.
We lost last year, and to be able to go back and hopefully get another crack at a win, and it's special, especially as a senior.
It's exhilarating, to get a chance to go out and play in the Rose Bowl again. It's something you dream of as a kid, to play in one Rose Bowl, let alone two, potentially more.
It's a great opportunity for us. I'm looking forward to it. It's the greatest game, the greatest bowl game there is, and it's a lot of history.
I'm happy for the kids. I'm happy for the coaches. I'm really happy for our fans. They're going to have a chance to go back to the Rose Bowl. Don't get bored with the Rose Bowl. We won't. Don't get bored with the Rose Bowl. It is the best.
Hand off Monty Ball to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Off Montana. 40, 45, 50. Pressure. Naseglu got him. Breaks a tackle. Goodbye. Touchdown, James White. Big Ten champions.
There it is. Rondé.
He will make the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And Bowling got him.
The Badger Sports Report with Bret Bielema is brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, and Adidas.
Stuff? What stuff?
Could your family use more bandwidth? Charter Internet is powerful enough to drive all their new toys at the same time. Get speeds up to 12 megs at a new low price of $19.99 per month. It's our best internet deal ever.
6.9 is a breakthrough. 6.9 is a physics lesson. 6.9 is the hour makes this the lightest ever.
For more than 60 years, the Mendota Gridiron Club has been a loyal supporter to the Badger football program. In my 20 years in college football, I have never seen anything like the Mendota Gridiron Club. As a member, you'll get closer to the program with weekly meetings during the season, special events, golf outings, and more. In today's tough economy, we appreciate your support now more than ever. Become a part of something special. Become a Mendota Gridiron Club member today.
Back at Lucas Oil Stadium with the Rose Bowl bound Wisconsin Badgers head coach Bret Bielema, second straight year, and television networks all called. They love you guys. It's just a ratings blockbuster. Tell us, Bret, put into words just the emotional roller coaster that you and your team went through tonight.
Well, I think it's kind of a small example of the same thing during the course of the season. We were hitting on all strides. We had those rough 2 games and bounced back the way we did. Same thing in today's game. Played well out of the gate. Second quarter didn't go well, and then third and fourth quarter persevered. And give a lot of credit to Michigan State, but this is a great one for the Badgers.
You know, in a game that's 42-39, it might sound odd to say this, but the defense was a key in the second half, right? I mean, you guys made some adjustments, and what you did worked.
Well, they were obviously clicking. Kirk Cousins is a great football player. He's very accurate on his throws. You know, we knew to play the way we needed to in the second half, we were going to have to get some stops. We didn't even get a stop other than the missed field goal in the first half. So our kids really responded well. Can't say enough about our coaches. Offense, defense, special teams came out and played a good game.
Russell Wilson, as usual, hangs in there. You know, he's facing some adversity. Monty Ball, he's got a pretty good passing percentage going. Let's go back to the throwback there in the first quarter, which set up a touchdown.
He's 2 for 2, right?
It's not bad. Yeah.
You know, Russell obviously is had that play already in the year. We thought that we could get some things with him. Monty threw the right ball. He got hit pretty good right after it. But just some things that Paul always brings up, a great game plan.
And Russell doing, you know, there were a lot of touchdown passes, and we're going to show a lot of those here a little bit later. But maybe one for the archives is the 4th down throw to Jeff Duckworth. 4th and 6, 36-yard pass. Take us through that.
Well, you know, Nick was out, so Manessa Garner was in there with Duck and Abby, and I know he went through his reads. It wasn't there. He flashed. I think he thought he was going to try and scramble for the first down, but they came up with contain. So he just bought a little bit of time and heaved it. He knew Duck was streaking down the right side, and give a lot of credit to Duck. He went up and competed for that ball and got it.
You guys found again a way on special teams. That first quarter, that big-time first quarter, you put 21 points on the board. You knocked the ball loose. It's Connor O'Neill again.
You know, Connor's been good on kick coverage. Did a nice job, and then Ped was the timely man that just fell on it right there. Obviously, in the end, it turns out we needed every one of them. So just a real team effort, and as you know, Matt, we got great kids. I got one of the best coaching staffs I've ever had here that were able to come up with this plan today.
It's the second straight game with the Spartans where it comes down to an agonizingly long replay review on a third down play where Keyshawn Martin, originally they really catches it on the boundary. Did that seem like an hour of the review? They had to give it a good look.
You know, there was a quick replay, and the guys upstairs, coach said, challenge it. There's no way this guy's in bounds. So had a good feeling about it. I didn't know if they were going to try and punt the ball or try to grind it out there, and obviously they punted with the option.
And you got three snaps of the victory formation. Coach's dream there.
It was a great way. There's nothing more satisfying than to be on the field in a victory and just being able to run that clock out. And very excited for this team, you know, to go to Pasadena, have another opportunity, but just where our program's at, for us to have 3 straight 10-win seasons, to get 11 now here with a chance to get to 12, speaks volumes about where we're at as a program.
Give us a feel. I know at the half it was a little spirited from what a couple of guys were saying yourself. Okay, that's the half. And then give us paint a little word picture of what it was like in that locker room, just you guys, your team after the game.
It was very special. Obviously some guys that weren't with us a year ago, so talking about a chance to go to Pasadena. For Russell to get to end it the way he has it, a kid that deserves to go to Pasadena and be in that environment. We got a great team picture with the trophy and the roses, and to win it out right now, so there's no little chitter-chatter about who should have won, all this jazz. Wisconsin's going because they won it.
Yep, undisputed as the Wisconsin Badgers win the first Big Ten championship game, and in future years, this is going to be the one, I think, just in terms of pure excitement, of which all others will be measured. We'll hear from some more of the players coming up. We'll also go into the coach's classroom. All that and more as the Badger Sports Report continues.
Russell Wilson is the most unique quarterback, best quarterback I've ever been around. Russell Wilson was like hitting the lottery for us.
To play in the first ever Big Ten championship game ever, it's pretty awesome feeling to win against a great team in Michigan State, and we have an opportunity to go to the Rose Bowl now. It's pretty spectacular.
Being on a national stage like this, the first ever Big Ten championship game, going and playing a great team like Michigan State is really going to springboard us to play another great team in Oregon.
Our game today just kind of described our season as a whole, going from doing well in the beginning, hitting a couple road bumps, second quarter, and then coming back strong and finishing and being successful in the end.
It's awesome. Obviously, they got the best of us the last couple of times, so this one feels good, and, it's a great way to go out.
These teammates are my brothers. Honestly, we sweat, bleed together in practice. Just to see everyone smiling together and laughing is a feeling I'll never forget, and honestly, it's one heck of a story we had this season.
This is a very special legacy to leave, and nothing very simple, and not very many teams have done it, and this time we just have to do it right.
Nobody knows it like we do. Nobody celebrates it like we do. Nobody makes it happen like we do. Change. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, it's everyone's major.
Abradaris wide to the right. Wilson back to throw. Left side pass wide open. Monty Ball makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson back to throw. Four-man UNLV rush. Russell has time. Now he'll run. 45. Wilson to 40. 35. Cuts right 30. 25. 20. 15. 10. 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson play action. Throws right side wide open. Jacob Pedersen got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. On 3rd and 13 for the Oregon State 17. Wilson throws over the middle. Jacob Pedersen makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap, looks, throws, left side, end zone, Tune reaches up, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Here's Wilson, back to throw. Right side pass, Jacob Pedersen makes the catch, and he is in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the knee-high snap, looks left, throws over the middle. Nick Tune makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson, another play fake, looks, throws, end zone. Nick Tune, he got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap, play fake, back to throw, over the middle, wide open. Jacob Pedersen, touchdown, Wisconsin. 2nd and 5, Wisconsin for the Badgers, 41-yard line. Receiver screen, right side. Tune catches at the 45 to the 50. Abradaris a block. Tune tight ropes the sideline. 30. Tune the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson under center takes the snap, drops the throw. Looking, throws left side, end zone, diving catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson play fake, rolls off to his right, looking, sets, throws deep right side. Abradaris 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fake the toss. Wilson rolling right, looking, throwing right side. Abradaris and a diving catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap. Huskers rush 4. Wilson one pump, looking, fires deep. Nick Tune got it. 10, 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Wilson takes the snap. He will fake the handoff, rolling left, gets away from Smith to the 5, Wilson to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Here's a toss right side, Monty Ball pulls up, he's going to throw, Wilson wide open, got it, 10-5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson rolls left, looks, throws, end zone, Pedersen, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson, play fake, looking, pressure, throwing, wide open, Pedersen, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson drops to throw, the pocket is tight, rolls to his right, he'll pump and run, Wilson the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson drops to throw, rolls to his right, one pump, dumps it off, it's caught by Monty Ball, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson back to throw, pocket is tight, drifting to his right, throws over the middle, it's caught by Ball, at the 10, jukes left, at the 5, Ball to the end zone, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap, back to throw, looking, fires over the middle to the end zone, Abradaris makes the catch, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap, back to throw, looking, one pump, sets, throws deep right side, Abradaris at the 10, at the 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes play fake, looking, dances left, throws left side to the end zone, that's caught, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes, little roll to his right, looking, one pump, throws, end zone, Abradaris, he has it, touchdown, Wisconsin. Play fake, boot to the left, and Wilson has all kinds of room, to the 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap, blitz coming, and wide open is Monty Ball, left side, he'll catch it and score it. Third down, takes the snap, rolls to his left, throws left side, Nick Toon the catch, inside the 5, Toon to the end zone, touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson back to throw. They're bringing a linebacker. Wilson throwing left side for Toon. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Play fake Wilson. Rolls off to his right. Throws right side. Jacob Pedersen makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap. 4-man rush. Russell throwing right side wide open. Monty Ball. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes play fake, boot to the left. It's a race to the end zone. Slanting left, Wilson. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wilson takes the snap. Little pressure coming. Russell back to throw. Shoots a deep right side. Abradaris. Touchdown, Wisconsin. First and goal for the Penn State 4. Wilson takes the snap. 4-man rush. Russell looks, throws end zone. Nick Toon got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the Badgers busted open.
Still getting your business internet and phone from the phone company? Here are 3 reasons to switch to Charter Business. 1. Our 16 meg business internet is up to 5 times faster than standard DSL or T1 service. 2. Our business phone service delivers reliable calling and you can keep your phone number. 3. You save money, lots of money. Get business internet and phone for only $89 a month, only for a limited time. Stop paying too much with the phone company. Switch to Charter Business today. Call 877-BIZ-BUNDLE.
Ah, the workout is over. Time to recover, refuel, and re-energize. Recent studies suggest that one drink can help muscles recover faster than other leading sports drinks. Delicious, nutritious chocolate milk. With its powerful package of protein, potassium, calcium, and 6 other essential nutrients, shouldn't chocolate milk be your choice? Got chocolate milk?
This is why I drive a Chevy, and you should too. You can get one of these at your Badgerland Chevy dealer.
Each year, Learfield Sports teams up with USA Today and college athletic directors to honor the nation's premier athletic programs with the Learfield Sports Directors Cup. Each sport equal in weight, both men's and women's sports included. Each division accounted for. The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the crowning achievement in college athletics.
He's at the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown!
The Coach's Classroom is brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers.
Hello, my name is Thomas Hammock, running backs coach at the University of Wisconsin, and today we're going to talk about running back blitz pickup. This is a drill right here really trying to emphasize the last 2 steps of a block. Very underrated skill of running backs, but you have to take the last 2 steps to close the gap down to really make sure you get in position to make the block. Really emphasizing a good base, hands inside, and being physical at the point of attack. Now this is a drill right here that we'll try to simulate. Taking the last 2 steps, a linebacker gives you a move up the field, and we're going to try to shuffle and stay with them and stay in good football position and finish the block around the quarterback. Now what you're going to see here is, we're always trying to work on a linebacker's counter move. We're going to shuffle here. Now we're going to redirect. A guy tries to beat you back inside. We're going to try to redirect and then wall them off so the quarterback can have time to throw the football. Now, in practice, we really try to emphasize making reps game-like, putting them in game-like situations so they can have an understanding of what angle, what position, how to block, how to finish a play to get ready before we play an actual game. This is from the spring. This is Monty Ball here, taking that last 2 steps right before contact. Now, the drill we just showed previously, now you got to move your feet. Move your feet, keep the guy outside around the quarterback so we can get the ball off. This is James White here. Same thing. Attack the defender, close the space off. In good football position, get your hands inside, good head placement. Now you extend them, now you drive them by the quarterback. The quarterback obviously has time to step around, move around in the pocket, and release the ball. The one thing that's important for us is to take the drill work from practice and obviously get it accomplished in a game. This is from a game last season. You see they bring in a blitz. The running back sees the blitz. Now he knows he has to get out of his stance, close the air off from the defender to give himself an opportunity to make this block. Boom. That's exactly what you're looking for. In good position, close the space, hands inside, and keep fighting. The one thing about when you get your feet to the block, if there is separation, you have time to recover and react. Good. Now you'd like to see his head a little more inside, but he's square, got a good base, got his hands inside. When the separation happens, by him taking those last 2 steps of the block, allows him to recover, and we can have a time to get the ball off. It's another situation from last year. Now you got a linebacker that's hitting it on a run. Now as the back, you have to meet him at or just a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage to give yourself a chance. Boom, last 2 steps that we talk about in the drill, head inside, position. Now when there is separation, you can recover and you still 3 to 4 yards away from the quarterback because you gave yourself a chance by taking the last 2 steps of the block. Running back blitz pickup is a very underrated skill for a running back, but in order to be a complete player, you have to be good in pass protection. And that's certainly something that we're trying to do and emphasize on a day-to-day basis. I'm Thomas Hammock, and thank you for coming inside the coach's classroom.
.9 is a breakthrough. 6.9 is a physics lesson. 6.9 is the outer limits. 6.9 is an explosion.
He just got faster.
Wait, how'd you know that? 6.9 is ounces, and that makes this the lightest ever.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States, and it is the leading cause of death for young American athletes. Your gender, age, or race can affect your risk of developing heart disease. High blood pressure is more common and more severe in Black Americans. More women than men die of heart disease. Latino Americans are more likely to have diabetes. Talk with your doctor. Know your risk factors. Take charge of your heart health.
Ah, the workout is over. Time to recover, refuel, and re-energize. Recent studies suggest that one drink can help muscles recover faster than other leading sports drinks. Delicious, nutritious chocolate milk. With its powerful package of protein, potassium, calcium, and 6 other essential nutrients, shouldn't chocolate milk be your choice? Got chocolate milk?
The Badger Sports Report with Bret Bielema has been brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, and Adidas.
This week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week is from Jerry in Madison. Jerry wants to know, how cool is it to be playing in the first ever Big Ten championship game?
Everyone's excited. I think it speaks volumes for the characters, the character of this team. Overcoming that adversity. Believing. And like Coach said, we took it one game at a time.
It's incredible. We're going to be a part of history. It's the first one, and people from now until the end of time are going to be talking about the first time. The Big Ten actually had a championship game, and it's an honor to be a part of it. And I wouldn't want to be out there with a different group of guys.
I'm sure it's going to be one of the coolest things I'm ever going to do in my life. I mean, to be a part of something that's going to make history with the group of players that we have and the coaching staff that we have. I mean, it really is something special. I'm truly blessed to be a part of something like this. It's awesome.
Just to be a part of it, it's so rewarding. It goes back and shows all the hard work we've done to get to this point, and it's really exciting. I'm glad that I can be a part of it.
It's more than a dream come true, because you couldn't have fathomed this when you were a little kid. So it's making history, and to be part of the first ever. I know we were excited just to play Nebraska for their first Big Ten game. So to be in the first Big Ten championship game for football, it's something everybody on the team will remember for the rest of their lives.
The Great Dane has 1 location in Wausau and 4 locations in Madison. Downtown, the East Side, Hilldale, and Fitchburg, where Coach Bielema radio show goes on during the season. We'll have 1 more of those before the Badgers have their bowl game. We'll also have 1 more Badgers sports report with Coach Bielema before the Badgers go bowling for the 10th straight year. Next week, we'll turn our attention to men's basketball, and head coach Bo Ryan will get you an update on all things Badger hoops, starting with our next program. Until then, thanks for watching.
Nobody knows it like we do. Nobody celebrates it like we do. Nobody makes it happen like we do. Change. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, it's everyone's major.
Each year, Learfield Sports teams up with USA Today and college athletic directors to honor the nation's premier athletic programs with the Learfield Sports Directors Cup. Each sport equal in weight, both men's and women's sports included. Each division accounted for. The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the crowning achievement in college athletics.
For more than 60 years, the Mendota Gridiron Club has been a loyal supporter to the Badger football program. In my 20 years in college football, I have never seen anything like the Mendota Gridiron Club. As a member, you'll get closer to the program with weekly meetings during the season, special events, golf outings, and more. In today's tough economy, we appreciate your support now more than ever. Become a part of something special. Become a Mendota Gridiron Club member today.